Welcome to the ultimate destination for all things entertainment. Get ready for exclusive access to the hottest movies, shows, music, and everything in between. From blockbuster premieres to behind-the-scenes action, a compelling Severance spotlights the show's messed-up romances. The emotional angst in Severance's latest episode is off the charts. It would be too simplistic to call whatever is up with Mark, Adam Scott, Helly, Britt Lower, Irving, John Turturro, and Dylan Zach Cherry in their respective relationships a love triangle. The show is configuring all kinds of shapes at this point. All four of them are going through it, with hearts and minds being pulled in different directions unbeknownst to their own innies and outies. Episode writer Erin Wagoner takes advantage of this chaos to further the show's debate about right versus wrong. Who has ownership over the body, feelings, and desires, the innie, outie, or both? And what about how their decisions impact their literal other half's life? It's hard to blame a severed person like Mark S. or Helly R. for hooking up with each other in Attila, because they're both consenting adults who want to give in to their attraction. In the bleak Lumen landscape, they've found love, similar to what Irv and Britt Christopher Walken experienced in Season 1. Yet it's a massively blurred line. Mark Scout and Helena Egan have no idea their innies hooked up earlier in the day when they run into each other at a restaurant after work in this episode. It's weird, gross, and sad. Of course, Helena pretends like she hasn't followed Mark and that it's the first time she's ever been this close to him. In reality, she tricked his innie into sleeping with her in Woe's Hollow. Helena selfishly took advantage of Helly R's existence then. In Attila, her innie, without concern for how she's also using her outie's body, has a tender encounter with Mark. Yeah, it's all kinds of fucked up. Severance is in no mood for straightforward answers. It's making us contemplate the situation from each POV and feel for everyone involved, rightfully opening up important discussions about consent. That said, Helena blatantly flirting with Mark was a hard watch. Girl, get a grip. And that's without Gemma, Miss Casey, fully being in the picture yet. If this feels polarizing now, imagine how tricky it will get once his wife re-enters their lives. Attila zeroes in on these complex bonds, letting mysteries simmer on the back burner to chew on the characters' interiorities. But these relationships are, to be sure, going to blow the hell up. We all know it's coming. I'm fearful of how this will affect Irving the most. His innie is already dead, but now his outie's life is clearly in danger. For starters, Lumen thug Mr. Drummond, Olafur Darjolfsson, breaks into his house and finds his investigative work against the company. Secondly, Irving's dinner with Britt and his husband Fields, John Noble, sheds more light on Walken's character. And it's not looking great, is it? Britt, a Lutheran church member, has been employed by the company in some capacity for 20 years, even if he lies to Irving and says it's been 12. Britt, also Riva,